Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. I think I'm live. I believe we are. Yes, indeed. Had a little trouble there for a moment, but I think we're back in action here. Little technical difficulties, but let's see if we can get things rolling here. Let me just find out and see. We have a scammer on the line that I have on mute who's holding for us. So we're going to talk to him in just a minute. Let's see here, but first, let me make sure that you're here with us. I believe we are. Sure that I'm actually live. There we go. All right, very good. Let's see here. He's called in early, and was supposed to call me later. Here we go. All right, very good. First, yep, second try. Thank you guys for being here. All right, we're back in attack. Let's see if the scammer's still here. I have him on mute. He can't hear me. Hello?
Yes, Jim. I'm here.
You're back. All right, very good. Now, tell me, you were very excited to talk to me early, and yes, indeed. What time were you supposed to call me, and what time is it now, or what time did you call me? Just before.
It's 6 Eastern time, sir.
That's right. You were supposed to call me at what time, though?
We said 6.
What?
We said 6.
6? No, never. It's never 6. It's always 6:10. 6:05 or 6:15 because I have to stagger the calls. So yours was probably 6:05 at the least. I would never have told you to call right at 6. That's because I'm not prepared. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm not prepared, but now I'm prepared. But you had me in a ruffle here because I had to start twice. You understand that? So now we're good to go. So hello. So how can I help you today, sir? How can I help you today, sir?
Yeah, Jim. So as I mentioned, I'm calling regarding the PPP program. My name is Sharon. And I just wanted to confirm if you received your Paycheck Protection Program money when the government was giving it away.
I have not, but hold on one second. We have another call coming in, but hold on one second because I'm very interested. If I get disconnected, oh, never mind. They disconnect and we're good. Okay, so I have not received the PPP. I'm down with PPP if you want to pay me the PPP. And by the way, I just went PP, so I'm good to receive the PPP, okay?
Yeah, okay. Well, the thing is that this program has been extended for a short period of time. It is now called ERC, Employee Retention Credit, and if your business qualifies, you will receive up to $26,000 per employee.
By the way, you called me on Eastern time, right? You knew it was Eastern time, right? We didn't get confused on the time zones, correct?
Yes, we did not.
We did not. That means your sphincter was just as tight as it was before, no matter what time zone you're in. That's great. Very good. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, as I mentioned, sir, you can receive up to $26,000 per employee. This is no longer a loan. This is now a grant. It is basically free money.
It's not a grant, but I get free. How does that work? If it's not a grant, but it's free money, how does that work? How is that the case? You're blowing my mind right now.
I mean, it is not a loan. I was telling you about the PPP program. It used to be a loan. Now it's called ERC.
Right. Okay. What's your name again?
Sergio.
Sergio. Hold on, Sergio. We've got another call coming in. If I get disconnected, call me right back, okay? I'm going to try this. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello. Hi, this is Tina from Careful Accounting. I was the one texting you.
Oh, hi, Tina. How are you doing? Thank you for calling me back, Tina.
Yeah, I'm good.
Tina,
how are you?
I'm doing good. Say hello to Sergio. He's with us, too.
All right.
Yes, hi.
Yes, yeah, I'm calling regarding the employee retention credit.
Yes, I'm very interested in that. Can you help me with that, Tina? By the way, I think I'm only slightly more handsome than Sergio, just so you understand.
All right.
Is that okay with you, Sergio? That I'm just a little bit better looking, just a little bit, not by much, though. Is that okay, Sergio? Okay.
No worries, Jim.
Okay, thank you. Very good.
All right. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna ask you some questions to verify.
Okay.
If you qualify for the. All right. So when did you open your business?
I opened it back in 2004.
Perfect. And how many W-2 non-related employees did you have in 2020?
I had 37 of them.
37. All right. How about in 2021?
I had 37 then as well.
All right. Perfect. So I'm just going to need some of your information to process your ERC application, right?
You process my ears application? My ears are fine, though. I don't need anything for my ears. They're okay.
employee retention credit.
Oh, okay, yes, for my employee retention credit. Very good. Nice. Do I get
Alright,
tacos
so,
with that as well?
sorry?
Do I get any tacos with that as well, Tina? It's Taco Tina Tuesday. You understand that, right? It's Taco Tina
Oh, yeah.
Tuesday, right?
Yeah, it's Taco Tuesday today. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Are you with
Right.
us on that, Sergio?
Right.
Sergio is really quiet over there.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Hi,
hearing you.
Sergio.
So whatever.
Okay.
Hi.
Alright. Okay, so I just need your first name.
It is.
You can actually end my call now.
No, it's
Sorry
okay,
about this.
Sergio. I want you to stay on the line. She's asking me my name right now, Sergio, and I'm going to tell her Jim.
Okay.
Okay? So this should keep you on the conversation, because this is the part where it gets interesting, Sergio, so don't weird out on us. You know, I'm not that much better looking than you, by the way, because in reality, probably you're better looking than I am, but I'm trying to impress Tina over here, okay? I'm trying to impress Tina.
Okay.
You understand, okay. So stick with me, Sergio. I need some coaching. You're my wingman, Sergio. You're my wingman.
I am. I
Okay.
will, sir.
Thank you.
Alright. So I just need your first name. So it's Jim, right?
Jim. You can call me James for short. Yeah.
Alright, that's James. And your last name?
It is Jones, Jones.
Jones.
Yeah,
Alright,
I had a
got
big
it.
thing that
How
happened
about
down there in Guyana a couple years ago.
How about your email address?
Jim Jones, People's Temple at CompuServe.net. That's Jim Jones, People's Temple, not the People's Temple, but People's Temple.
People's Temple at?
CompuServe.net. It's an up-and-coming ISP. It's all the rage these days.
Alright, so it's Jim Jones, People's Temple at?
Yeah, Jim
Sorry,
Jones,
I don't get it.
People's Temple at CompuServe.net. That's my email address. That's right. There's no numbers in there, although I would probably put 78 in there if I was really, forthcoming, but we're not going to do that. There's no 78
So
in
how
there.
do you...
Go ahead.
Alright, so how do you spell it? CompuServe, so C-O-M?
Yeah, that's right. C-O-M and...
P-U?
Yep, P-U. That's right. Exactly.
S-E-R-V-E.
Boom, Shalaka. You're good, Tina. Isn't she good, Sergio? Sergio?
Thank you so much, James.
I don't know what... Sergio, yeah, he's here on the line with us, but he's being really shy right now.
He's shy. Maybe he's doing something.
He must be doing something. Who knows what he's doing? It's hard to say what he's doing. We won't leave it at that. We'll leave our imaginations to ourselves, okay? What he's doing, perhaps.
Right.
Right, exactly.
Right.
It's just you and me, Tina.
So this number is the perfect number to call you.
Yes,
anytime,
that's right. Exactly. You can call me back here anytime, day or night, as long as it's not between the hours of 11 and 7 a.m., between the hours of 8 and 5 p.m., and between 6:30 and 7 most days except for Tuesdays and Thursdays, and between the hours of 1 and 2 in the afternoons on Saturday and most of Sunday. But other than that, you can call me anytime you want.
All right, got it.
I'm an open book.
James,
I want to be as available to you as possible,
All right.
Tina, because I think you're great.
That's great to hear.
That's what she
So
said.
yeah, James. Oh my God. Yeah, okay, James. I just need the business street address.
It's 23 Peach Street, Monroe, Louisiana. Oh, yeah.
It's 23 Peach Street.
Yep. Down there in Monroe.
Louisiana, right?
Right, that's correct. Are you near my proximity by any odd or even chance, Tina?
Unfortunately, no. But I may visit you if you want.
You might visit me from time to time. That'd be wonderful. I would be open to a visit. Yes, I would.
So James, sorry, just to get back, it's 23 Peach Street, right?
That's correct. Yes, ma'am.
All right, just give me a moment.
Yeah, no problem. I'm still not hearing Sergio. It's still showing him as being on the line, but he's not saying anything. Somebody tell Jamie Foxx it was a conspiracy that about the first stream. It was a total conspiracy. There was something was attacking me, and it causes there's going to be an FBI investigation on this thing about the first stream. I don't know if he's referring to me going to the bathroom or not, but whatever it was. Anyways.
Sorry, what's your city name again?
City name is Monroe, as in James Monroe. Even though my name is James, I'm in no relation to Monroe, who was the 5th president of the United States, married to Elizabeth Monroe, who was only stood at 4'9" tall. I kid you not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the first stream got
Oh,
Epstein,
wow,
as James. Yeah, first stream got Epstein. It was insane in the membrane.
All right.
But we're here now.
Give me a...
I'll give you as many moments as you want, as long as you don't take longer than maybe 30 seconds would be good. Because a lot of dead air is not good, you understand? Because I'm virile, vigorous, and potent for you, Tina. I trust you are nubile.
Yeah. Sorry, and your postal code is 71202.
That's right. My postal code is 71202. That's right.
Got it. So,
Exactamendo.
by submitting your application, you are agreeing to receive SMS, email, and phone communications from Careful Consulting LLC and its designees.
When do I not receive this stuff? I'm getting calls like this all the time, man. From everywhere, every which way but loose. You know what I'm saying?
Have you applied for the ERC?
You're my first one. You are my first rodeo, Tina. And I hope you don't buck me off.
To hear.
Yes, it's good to hear.
All right.
I am an ERC virginite. I am an ERC virginite.
Virginite. Okay. So James, I just need your EIN number.
Are you down with the EIN? You know, I don't have that sucker handy with me. However, I will dig that sucker up. Maybe we can meet at a diner somewhere. Now, where are you located? Are you in the continental United States?
Unfortunately, I'm working remote.
So are you in a foreign country? Are you in Malaysia? Are you in Manila? In Indonesia?
I'm from Manila.
Manila, okay. Well, I have an envelope with the same color on it, a Manila envelope, and I'd be glad to ship that thing to you in the Manila envelope to Manila so that you can review the EIN number. Would that be okay with you, Tina?
That would be unnecessary. I just need it through text or email.
Through text or email. Okay, all right, very good. I have to be very careful with, sending that to you, though, because of security reasons. So I might have to encrypt it. I'm going to find a very clever way to encrypt it. Have you ever watched the show Stranger Things?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
All right, what I'll do is I will put some very cryptic things with regards to demogorgons in there, and maybe the and D&D references, and also the Upside Down and all of these creatures, and I'll interject that into the EIN number, and that way only you will know what it is, and you'll be able to take that and move it forward from the upside down into the right side up. Okay.
All right, got it.
Very good.
So James, what is your business entity type?
My entity type?
Yeah.
I am a human.
Partnership, S corp.
Oh, S corp. Yes, it is an LLC. I'm down with the LLC.
Got it. And what is the legal name of your business?
It is the People's Temple of California. It is the People's Temple of California, even though I'm headquartered out of Louisiana, which is in a different state.
All right.
But that's okay. But we never let technicalities get in the way of a good name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just give me a moment.
Yes, I'll give you plenty of moments. Yes, indeed. That's right.
All right. So James, what is your payroll service provider or accounting software?
My accounting software is Slowbooks. Something called Slowbooks. Yeah, it's kind of a clunky it doesn't really react as much as I'd like to, as fast as I'd like to it, but it works. It's called Slowbooks.
Oh, you mean QuickBooks, right?
No. This is an offshoot. This is the cheap version. It's called Slowbooks.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to read it really slow. This kind of, you know what I mean? You gotta take your time with this program. Let me tell you, I know from experience because I've used it before.
And you're the one who has access to this payroll account, right?
Well, I don't have it on my handy right now. However, in due course, I can get that EIN number and I could chip it off to you. I'll use those Stranger Things references in there so that only you will get it. No one else but you and me will get those references more than likely. Because I can't imagine very many people watching that show. So, they're going to be like, hey, what the heck is a Demogorgon? You know what I mean? How many people are going to know that? I can't imagine very many people would, right? You get it?
Right. So, James,
I'll probably put the number 11 in there, too, and you'll know what the 11 means, right?
Yeah. He's the character from Stranger Things, right?
Which nostril bleeds more, the right or left nostril?
Oh, I think it's the right.
It's our right, her left. That's right. Her left nostril bleeds more. But when we're looking at the screen, it's our right. And blood always looks redder on screen than it does in person.
All right, got it. So James, do you have an accountant or a bookkeeper?
Yes, I do have a bookkeeper. I also have a beekeeper as well. And that beekeeper does a very good job at keeping the bees at bay. And I implement both of them and employ them both. And honestly, my bookkeeper is a little bit frustrated at the slowness of my books. But other than that, we're all fine and dandy like semi-sweet candy.
Mm-hmm. All right. So do you have an access to your email right now?
I do not now. I'm actually traveling at this point in time. And so therefore, I'm not able to actually access it because I don't have the talent to be able to reach out to my computer at home while I'm traveling, to reach into the house and swirl my arm around, stretch it to find the computer to turn it on, to boot it up, wait for the fan to go up, wait for MS-DOS 6.22 to open up, and then Windows 3.11 for workgroups to overload on top of that, and then open up my Slowbooks. You know what I mean? I'm not that talented yet. Well, all the while driving.
All right, got it. So I just sent you a consulting agreement.
Okay.
You just have it. So I sent you 2 emails. So the first one is it contains the welcome email. The second one is the ERC consulting agreement.
So we're going to send me to a counselor, huh? For the consultation and the counselor. Can I get a referral to a psychologist too, or a psychiatrist? I'd like to get Jennifer Melfi from Eastern New Jersey, please. Is she available? Jennifer Melfi.
It's in a consulting agreement, James.
That does not include psychiatric help or any kind of therapy for, okay.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, that's okay.
You just have to open the agreement, and you just have to open the document and sign it.
Okay, just open it and sign it. Then where's the consultation come? Where does the consultation come aboard?
The second email is the ERC consulting agreement.
Oh, the second one. Do I sign the consulting agreement too?
Yes.
Which one do I sign?
Yes.
Yeah, which one do you want me to sign?
The second email.
So don't sign the first email. Just sign the second one.
Yes, because the first one is just a welcome email.
Oh, so that means I don't have to sign the first email, just the second one. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Okay. That's wonderful. Okay, very good. I'll make sure. Now, do you want me to use a Sharpie or a felt tip pen, a calligraphic device, or what kind of, do you take blue ink, black ink, red ink?
It's an
The ink.
You don't need anything.
Or the ink from the ink from an octopus. Those things squirt ink out. That would be kind of exotic, right? Or erotic to use octopus ink on it.
Right. You just need to sign it through your email. So you just need to click it and sign it.
Click it and sign it. You got to print it first. Click, print, sign, mail. That's the process, right?
No, you don't need to email it. You just need.
Yeah, no. I know. I need to mail it. I'm gonna click, sign, and then click, print, sign, fold up, put it in a manila envelope, send it to Manila, Philippines, and have Tina check it out. And I'll sign it in e-ink. That stands for octopus ink. And then we'll be good to go, right? And then I can meet you over there at a deli down there in Manila sometime when I'm in the woods, in your neck of the woods.
You just need to sign it online.
How do you do that online? If you can't, isn't my signature? Whatchamacallit? What do you call it? Legal. In order for it to be legally binding, I must be able to have it in my actual hand writing my name. Am I wrong on that?
It's for the consulting agreement only.
Maybe they do things different there in Manila than they do over here in Louisiana.
Right. So yeah. So
okay.
You just need to
sign it. Right.
Yep. And I'll just note on my end if you have signed it and.
Can I get your address? Can I get your address, please, so I can mail it to you? I want to be above board and legal on this thing. You know what I mean? I want to make sure I do everything I want to be able to dot my L's and cross my fours on this. Hold on 1 second. I think this is the moving company. I'm going to have them divert me over to Manila. Hold on a second here. Let's see if this works. Hello?
Hello, hi. May I speak to Jim, please?
This is Jim.
Hi, Jim. This is Alex calling you back from Interstate Moving and Relocation. How you doing today?
Good. Little change of plans. We want to move. We're moving from Florida, right? What's it going to cost me to move me to Manila, Philippines?
Wouldn't be able to do outside of the U.S., unfortunately.
Okay, let's go from there to the next port of entry. That would take me on a boat to the Philippines, which would be probably the port of, probably still California, because we're going to go to the port of Los Angeles. So we want to move to, we got me moving to Beverly Hills, right?
Yeah.
We're going to need to move a little closer to the coast now. What's your name? Alex, right?
Correct.
Because I have on the phone with me now my agent from the Philippines. Say hello, Tina.
Hi.
Hello.
Now, Tina, I need to break this news to you. I'm only slightly better looking than Alex, but not by much, okay? I don't want any competition. I've got to try to rise above to keep the interest of Tina here because, you know what I mean? I can't have you sounding better looking than I am.
No, not at all, not at all. My job is just to make sure I help you out with a move.
That's right, and we want to get a little closer to Tina, so we're going to be moving closer to the ports of. So we're going to need to move to West LA, closer to the ports there, in order to make that as a staging ground, and then catch the next shipment. You know, one of those big old boats that you put one of those big things. What are those big boats called?
The containers?
Yeah, the containers. Yeah, we want to get a ride on one of those because I figured if I can get one of those things filled up with all of my gear and stuff, I think we'd be good to go. So let's see, and then I can just meet her in person to have this DocuSign document that what she wants me to have for her for the ERC. So let's see what we need to do. We need to go room by room. Is that right, Alex?
Yeah, and going over the items that we would be taking, but we already kind of did that. We went over your items. I was just kind of touching base back with you to see if you had any questions in regards to that.
Right, and I do, but first I want to make sure. I want to see how good you are, Alex. Can you give me a review on what was in the bedroom?
Which bedroom, master or second?
No, not master. We can't use that word. We can't use the word master because that denotes slavery.
Primary.
Primary, that's right, primary. We must be completely politically correct here. We do not want to offend anybody, Alex. You never know who might be listening in on this call, so we want to be very, very above board there. So the primary bedroom, what do we have in there?
There's a headboard, footboard, and a twin mattress with a small bookshelf, a chest of drawers, and a nightstand.
Very good. And don't forget the day stand, Alex. There's a day stand in there, too. We switched that out between daylight.
What is the day?
Go ahead,
what
Tina.
Is the day stand?
Tina, what did you want to say, Tina?
Day?
Yes, Tina.
Yeah, so I'll just wait. Yeah. So I'll just wait for signed documents.
Oh, yeah. Just hold the phone here. We got to confirm the move here. But let me I want to get the contents of the living room here. Tina, you need to hear this because I might need you to help me unload this.
I'll just call you in a while, all right?
No, Tina, please stay with me, because we need to find out what's in the living room. Just listen to the living room stuff first, Tina.
All right, James.
No, hold on. Listen to the living room. Dang it, he hung up too. Let's call him back. Alex. We talked to Alex last time. We had the vat of acid in there, remember?
Thank you for calling Interstate Moving and Relocation. Alex speaking.
Alex, hey, we got disconnected there. It's Jim.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So what was in the living room then?
We didn't have anything in the living room.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff. You didn't take good, copious notes. Yes,
just based upon what you provided to me over the phone.
Yeah, the living room's not empty though, Alex. I'm sure I would have went through the living room.
Okay, so what's in the living room?
We have a TV stand. It's a very, very shoddy small TV stand with a small little 19-inch tube TV on it with a VCR with two movies. The one movie is The Exorcist, and the other movie is Star Wars: Revenge of the Jedi. Those are the two VHS tapes that I have there. And then there is also a 50-gallon drum of acid.
Can't take that.
We can't take that? Let's see.
No, remember we discussed that. I can't take that.
But you didn't have that listed down. But what about the TV and the...
I can't list it down. I mean, obviously I can't list that down because it's something we can't legally take.
Okay, all right. But there's probably... If we funneled it in through the White House West Wing, we probably could get it cleared, is my guess.
How are we going to funnel it to the West Wing and we're coming out of Florida and going to California?
It might be worth it to make it happen. It's just a little bit of a detour, but not much of one. I mean, if they can get cocaine through there without any problems, we certainly should be able to get a legitimate.
Yeah, these calls are being recorded, buddy. So I'm just trying to help you out with your move, man.
Right, exactly. So what we need to do is we need to try to get the vat of acid, the big 50-gallon vat of acid that has body parts in it. We need to get that. Is that being recorded, Alex? We need to somehow get that vat full of that acid down to California through the White House, if possible, because that's going to clear us. That's going to cleanse it. That's going to cleanse it. Because if they can get cocaine, if they can get
able to help you out with the moose, sir.
If they can get cocaine through there, why can't get? No, it's one big scam, Silversmith. It's a big moving scam. They've been moving. The spam calls have moved to moving scams now, and it's crazy. So I like to mess with them. That's right. Very good. Emotional support goats. I like that. Very good. Too bad he wasn't online. Let's call him back. Now let's see. Oh, here comes another call. We're not going to get any comments today. Hello? Hello? Here we go. Here's another one. All right. Hello?
Hi, Richard. It's Shayna. How are you today?
Sheena Easton. How's it going?
Shayna Cotto.
Shayna Cordo. Oh, that's right. Shayna Cordo. How's it going? I'm doing all right. I just talked to a moving company, and they hung up on me, these movers. I tell you what, I wanted to move, and they just like, dang it. Anyways. Oh, man. So how are you doing this fine afternoon?
I'm good.
Good. That's right. Yeah, that's right. You're the one that can sing just like Whitney Houston.
Not Whitney. That was Tina.
Oh, that was Tina. Oh, Tina. I just talked to Tina from the Philippines just a moment ago. She didn't sound like she had a singing voice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm from America.
Well, you're from America. I can tell.
My family was from Jamaica though. But in Jamaica we learn English.
Kingston. Yeah, that's right. Kingston, nice place down there in Jamaica. Very good. Beautiful country. I'd like to visit there someday.
It is beautiful. The water is so clear. Like everybody wants to go to the beach in Florida. I'm like, you guys have no idea.
Oh man, would love to check it out.
Don't even know what a beach is.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I love clear water. There's nothing like clear water, that's for sure.
Exactly, because then you know what's in there.
Exactly, that's right. If a snake or something swims around, it's like, yeah, you'll be able to see it before it gets there. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, or a stingray, because who was it? The crocodile hunter.
Yeah.
He died from a stingray.
Steve Irwin. Yeah, that's right. Yep, he sure did. Poor guy. If only the water was clear, then he would have clearly would have gotten out there. He'd have been like, "Oh, croaky, that ain't a knife. This is a knife."
Exactly.
That's right. Right, exactly.
All the things to get him, you know.
That's right, man. I tell you what. Then he could have put more shrimps on the bobby.
Exactly.
Yes, indeed. Oh man. But hey, we have at least we have Usain Bolt, right?
Well, yeah, that's us Jamaicans. We had Miss World as well a couple of years ago.
Oh, nice.
Just saying. Yeah,
was that
very pretty with very long hair, curly hair, yeah.
Oh, I'll have to check her out. That's cool. I bet you would have been in the run. What was her name?
Her name was Tony Ann Singh.
Tony Ann Singh. I'll have to look her up.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever joined a beauty pageant?
I did Miss Fort Lauderdale, but they did not feed me, so I did not want to continue. I took my family after. I took my family to Tony Roma's after I had a full rack of ribs and a large dessert because I was starving.
There you go. You shouldn't have to starve yourself for this beauty contest. I tell you.
The thing is that they only had sodas, and I'm sorry, but I still don't drink soda now. So.
Yeah.
They have sodas and a chip machine. I'm like, you can't give me a grape or something, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, that's not cool.
Beauty pageant is this? You want us to load up with sodas and chips? That's disgusting.
Right, exactly.
So if I knew, I would have brought my own food, but I didn't know. I figured that because there is another one that's called the Miss Jamaica Florida pageant, but they provide actual food. The one for here, they didn't. No, it was not classy at all.
Yeah, well, that's right, exactly. If they don't have good food, forget them. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what. If I ever hold a beauty pageant, then I'll make sure I'm stuffing it full of good food. You know, whatever you like. We're all in.
Exactly.
That's right. Yes, indeed.
Or a grape. I just wanted a grape instead of all this chips and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Fake food, packaged food, you know?
Yep, exactly. No grapes in the grape machine. We need to get real food in there. Exactly. That's why I don't join any beauty contests either, because the food stinks.
Exactly.
For male modeling, at least that's the excuse. That's the excuse I'm going to use anyway.
Well, I have a kid over here that wants to be a firefighter. I promise you, it's only for the calendar.
Oh, that's right.
No, that's it. He just wants to be on the calendar.
Yeah, there you go. That's right, exactly. Yes, indeed. The firefighter's calendar. Gotta love that.
That's it.
Yes, indeed. Well, I might start a calendar of lovely ladies. Would you like to be on it?
I can't. My kid would not approve.
Your kid would not approve. Okay, all right.
He said only he gets to be in the calendar.
Only he gets to be in the calendar, but he's got to be too young. He's got to be too young to even know.
I know, but he said I'm not. No, he's very, very bossy.
He's very protective of his mother. That's right.
Oh yeah.
How about if you're on the calendar and you're wearing a heavy winter coat and snowshoes and an Eskimo hat?
I don't know. I'd have to get it approved by my manager.
There you go. That's right. All right. Well, this is great. Well, I tell you what, you kind of caught me at a bad time, but let's do this. Call me back on Friday. We'll continue this conversation because I enjoyed talking to you. This is fun. And call me back on Friday at 6:05, okay? Eastern time.
6:05.
Yeah, that's Jamaican time. I think Jamaica's also. I know you're not in Jamaica. You're in Fort Lauderdale. But anyways, I digress. All right.
I don't know because we keep changing time. So sometime half of the year we're at the same time, and half of the year we're not.
Oh, are you in the Panhandle?
Really no, because Florida, you know how we have daylight saving time.
Yes.
So since we're all right here, Jamaica's it's right below Cuba, so it's all the same time frame at one time in the year.
Ah.
And then whenever America changes, it's an hour difference.
Oh, right, I see. That's right, down in Jamaica.
Because down there we don't change like all the whole entire daylight savings nonsense.
Ah, I see. That's right. Good. Jamaica's another check mark. That's good for Jamaica. We shouldn't have that daylight savings time here. I'm with you on that.
I think it's so ridiculous.
I do too. I'm with you on that. They ought to do away with it. Yep. Pick a time and leave it at that. Very good.
Like this time is perfect because it stays bright until like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's right.
It's
exactly.
Like daylight all the time.
Yep, exactly.
Keep it this way.
Right. It's very nice to have daylight. You can go out there and garden, do what you want to do, swim and hang out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go grocery shopping and still come out and it's daylight.
Yeah, that's what we want. Very much. Exactly. All right. Well, you have a good one. Have a great evening, and we will talk to you Friday. All right.
Talk to you Friday.
Talk to you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you. Bye-bye. All right. I just think that her job is so boring that she just wants to talk and chat. Anyways, all right. Wedge-tailed leather says, nice wedge-tail. Thank you. All right. The wedge-tailed eagle on that. Appreciate that, brother. Oops, I got to get my boilerplate stuff. It's been a crazy day. We haven't done any comments yet, but we're doing them now. Thank you guys for being with us. You know, when I do these scam calls, I have less viewers when they happen, so I had to stop them there for a while. But anyways, but thank you guys for all being here. Appreciate it. Hello to you all, one and all. Glad you're here. We've got 143 Druid says, I add a tablespoon of rock salt and a quarter cup of sand to expedite the true cleaning. This works on silver bars, rounds, MS-70 coins, GoPro cameras, etc. Want you to buy 2 to 3 of these ultras and really get cleaning. There you go, rock salt. There you go, very good. Might as well get the Ajax out as well, too, for sure. That's right, the Jamaican bobsledding team. That's right, there you go. Cool running, man. That's right. Very good. And let's see here. We have got Overland Bobcat says, current catalytic converter production for gas-powered vehicles favors palladium, while diesel vehicles use more platinum. That's the way it has been for quite a while, but they're retooling as we speak, for sure. David Farmer says, I done a sum. $100 note equals 1 gram. $1 trillion equals 10,000 metric tons, he says here. Might be wrong, but if you're corrupt by tonnage, it makes accounting easier. Too many zeros can be messy. Sure is. That's right, exactly. See, but he's coming sooner than you think. Too much fun. Thank you, red-haired redneck. All right, thank you, brother. Got to have a little fun with the scammers, but doesn't draw many viewers, though. But yes, indeed, people come in and hear the conversation and they split. But so we have a lighter crowd tonight, but I'm glad you enjoyed that. Welcome. Silver Stanger is here. Oh, that guy is here. Welcome. Good to see you. As we march on through. Let's see here. The Tanner fan 6563 says, hey Sal, cheers for another great video. Hey, just curious why there is quite a bit of color variation between the 1 ounce bullion coins and the Krugerrand. Many thanks. Well, I may do a video on it. but essentially it is the mixed makeup. They're 22 karat, and it's the amount of copper and silver in them. And Pandora's box says, "Money wasted. Now I know." Yes, and well, you know, I don't know. I'm not totally giving up on it yet, but I may try it a couple of times, see how it works. Timothy Whittington says, "Thanks on this video." Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Money, saver, silver. Put them in a plastic basket so both sides are open to cleaning, so the coin doesn't get damaged. So it's sitting at the bottom. Yep. Money, saver, silver. I did just that. I'm kind of glad I didn't do it at the very beginning to see how long people would tune out of the video. And it sounds like Money Saver tuned out very early in the video because I did put it in there. And let's see here. Mutant Rife says, "Wouldn't gold need to be valued at something like 36K an ounce to back all the fiat to get us out of debt?" Probably so. And maybe even more to really back it out. All right. I think they'd rather have the option to go the other way, to revalue and reset the dollar. And that very well could happen as something to revaluation and reset. We'll see. My kitten is a grandmaster of gold, in my opinion, should be worth more than 40K, which is more than the current price of the greatest scam in history, Bitcoin. All right. Yes, indeed. Well, tell you what, it would be nice. Hey, Savage Stacker is here. Welcome, Savage Stacker. Check out his channel. Good guy. Welcome, Savage. Hope you're doing well, my friend. There he is. Savage is here. Hamburglar is here. Red Hair Redneck says, "I got mad today, too, like you. I was hoping to pick up 60 more cowboy rounds from Scottsdale, but the spot price jumped." Yeah, I know. I hate that. It really sucks, especially if you're by the ounce. That's a pretty big move, especially if you're buying a considerable amount, like a tube or what have you. And 20 would be a tube for those. Boris Boliak. Okay, here we go. We got a call from California. Let's go ahead and take this one. Hello? Yeah, can you take me off a speakerphone, please?
Yes, you're not on speakerphone.
It sounds like I'm on speakerphone. It's really distant sounding. Can you put your headset right up to your mouth, like you're eating it?
Let me press this button to recalibrate.
There you go. That whatever you did, it worked. You didn't even have to press a button. We're smoking with gasoline now. This is wonderful. Yeah.
Perfect. How's your day been?
It's been pretty good. I can't complain, but I think I will. Are you ready? I've got a sheet of complaints here. Let me pull out this piece of paper.
Sure thing.
All right. Complaint number 1. The dollar is losing value every month. That's complaint number 1. Complaint number 2. I get too many scam calls. Complaint number. Are you ready for complaint number 3, or do we want to kind of marinate in that second one for a while?
You can go for it.
Okay. Complaint number 3. I would like to sleep better tonight than I did last night and not have a weird dream. That's a complaint. Okay, that's complaint number 3. Complaint number 4. I have too many first world problems. That's complaint number 4 on my sheet here of complaints. All right. Do we want to marinate on complaint number 4? Do we want to revisit complaint number 2 at all?
No.
Okay. All right. Complaint number 5. I could really use a beer right now, but all I have is this cup of coffee.
Coffee's good. Coffee's good.
Now, complaint number 6, though, you're not going to say that after I hear complaint number 6, because complaint number 6 says, my coffee is lukewarm. It is no longer hot.
Reheat it.
Ah, good idea. That will solve complaint number 6. Thank you. I'll check that one off the list. Complaint number 7, I have been accused of supporting the Azov Battalion, so I refuse to mention Corey Taylor of Slipknot. That's complaint number... Is that number 7 or was that number 8?
That was number 7.
7. All right, number 8. I don't think I could get away with passing cocaine through the west wing of the White House near the Situation Room. That's a complaint. Because, not that I would have any interest in doing that, but if I did, I couldn't get away with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Complaint number 9. I need more gold and silver. That's a big one. Okay. You might want to mark that one down. Complaint number 10, wrapping up this top 10 list of complaints, since you asked. Dang it, I forgot what number 10 was. I wish gold and silver were cheaper so that I could buy some more. That's complaint number 10.
Okay.
All right, very good. So how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you for asking.
Do you have a list of complaints? I'm ready to hear them.
No complaints for me.
All right. How may I serve you today, Alex?
This is Stefan.
Stefan, that's right, Stefan. That's right. I talked to you before. You're the guy that I'd rather call Stefan. Is that okay if I call you Stefan still?
Yeah, that's fine.
Now, if you're really feeling sneaky and growly, we could call you Stefan Wolf. Is that okay if I call you Stefan Wolf? I'll just stick with Stefan. Fine. Stefan is easier. That'd be a good name for a band, wouldn't it? Stefan Wolf. A nice name for a band. Very good. So how may I serve you today, Stefan?
I just wanted to check in with you. I know that last week we had spoken about the ERC program for your business.
Yes.
I just wanted to confirm with you really fast what email address, because the one that I had put in, I believe it bounced.
A little bit rubbery that email was, wasn't it? That firm kind of rubber that bounces. There's some rubber that doesn't bounce, just so you understand. What email address did you have?
I believe the one you gave me here was beataroundthebush47 at CompuServe.
Yes, beataroundthebush47. Now, did you spell beat right?
B-E-A-T.
That's where you went wrong. That's where you went wrong. I'm a huge fan of beets, like the food beets. So it's beet. Okay. It's beet around the bush. B-E-E-T around the bush. Because what I do, I like to eat beets around bushes. Typically, that's what I like to do on the weekends. So I think if you use that one, we should be good to go. So yeah,
and
just.
And then that was .com,
.net. .org.
.org.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
So what I want to go ahead and do, I'll forward you over the ERC packet again to the correct email address so you can review it.
Nice.
It just goes over all. You'll just see everything that we covered, everything we discussed, how your business was affected by COVID.
Right.
If all's well, just send it back to me, and then I'll send over the checklist of the documents that I need in order to start processing your ERC.
You know, I was kind of hoping you were just going to stop right there and say, I'll send over the check. That would have been nice, you know what I mean? And just cut through all of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, in a perfect world, unfortunately, the money doesn't come directly from us. The checks get cut and sent out to you from the IRS.
Ooh, they're masochists, those IRS people. Are they going to cut the checks? Dang.
Yeah, depending if you qualify per quarter per year.
That's brutal. That's brutal.
Which is why we analyze and review the payroll summaries and 941 forms to see how much ERC credit you can claim per quarter per year. So once we run the revenue reduction test and suspension test, then we know what adjustments need to be made in order to calculate those numbers on what you can qualify for.
Well, if they're going to cut those checks, make sure they cut long way instead of laterally. It doesn't do any good to do that. All right. Sounds good. All right. Well, then we're good. I'll look for your email, and we will reconvene on Friday at exactly 6:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, Stefan?
Okay. Sounds good.
Thanks, man. All right. Talk to you later.
You got it.
Bye-bye.
Take care, Jim.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, boy. Fresher pickled beets. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. Beats the heck out of me what kind of beets I want. All right. Here we go. Yeah, we've lost even more viewers. I mean, I got to stop taking these scam calls because I'm losing viewers doing this. It's insane. Yeah, red-haired redneck. Yeah, I don't know. There's other guys that do that. But, you know, I don't know. I like to mess with them, but I don't think I could compete with the others. But anyways, all right, very good. Now, Boris Bulyak. The official number is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It makes absolutely no sense. I'll give Uncle Sam an extra zero and buy all I can for $422.22. Yes, man. Yeah, me too. That'd be nice. I'd be willing to do that. DD Prepper says here, well, we're not even sure if they have any gold. I hope they do. Gold is money, everything else is credit. Let that sink in, everybody. Including those gold certificates. They're credit, too. You're right, DD Prepper. I just gained 1 viewer at this very moment. Thank you, Silver Heist, who inspired my latest video. Well, no, not my latest, but the latest before that one. Yes, Silver Heist, thank you, brother. Good to see you. Danny's Gold is here. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you guys being here. And we've got Silver Surfer says, possession is 9/10 of the law. Depends on what you got and how much you got and how bad the government wants it. That's exactly right. These people in prison right now for not telling the government where they hid their gold or where they found it. Remember, that's true. That's right. True that. I think I have heard something about that. All right. Thank you. Mark B is here. We got J.M. Unleashed still with us. Good to see you. And Donnie's Gold, by the way, is a new viewer. Well, Donnie's Gold, thank you for being here. He probably learned the hard way what this live streams are about. I like to mess with scammers, and we talk a little bit about precious metals, but we also like to answer people's comments on the videos. And so thank you for being here, Donnie's Gold. Everybody give him a warm welcome. And thanks to all of my regular viewers for popping in as well. Always want to remember that, because without you guys being here, really I'd just be talking to myself, and I do that enough as it is. So that's why I need to talk to you from time to time. All right. Now, DD Prepper says, there's one thing I'm positive I know for sure. They are printing trillions and trillions of fiat, fake fiat IOU, like there's no tomorrow. That's right, exactly. It's insane what they're doing. Of course, right now, they actually are pulling it back. There's actually less being digitized and printed right now. It's a net loss, believe it or not, for now. But that will change based off of the Inflation Reduction Act and these other legislations that they have to get out. Congressional demand. All right, very good. And let's see here. We've got PCC Coinstar says, thank you for the good information. As always, good video. Thank you. This is one of these informational videos that I do from time to time. And these don't usually do well, but this one actually did, surprisingly. I mean, as well as it could be. But anyways, all right, very good. And DR says, I wonder how long it will take for gold to go up in price once they start printing fiat again. For OPEC says it will trade in yuan or gold-backed currencies. It'll be very interesting to see. I think that's going to be one of the things that could make the BRICS currency successful if everybody agrees to trade in those currencies, including oil. We'll see here. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Thank you so much, Silver Heist. Yes, indeed. All right, yes, and thank you. And your video inspired mine, too, as I mentioned there. Thank you, Silver Heist. Appreciate it, my friend. Very, very kind of you. Let's see here. Okay. All these scammers texting me now. And let's see here. Okay, and Captain Obvious says, so basically government came in and took everyone's gold and handed them some monopoly money and said, good luck. Crazy how we let our government chip away at our freedoms. Exactly. And that's exactly what's happening. And they're getting away with it by these small little chips for security and for convenience. And it's just that's how it does. Beets, you can pickle it, barbecue, boil it, bake it, salute it, beet kebabs, beet Creole, beet gumbo. Reminds me of Forrest Gump about shrimp. That shrimp guy, Bubba Shrimp. Bubba Gump, I don't know, Bubba Gump Shrimp or whatever. Boris Bolyak, oh, and most importantly, please dry them coins properly. Very important, yes. Actually, and I wonder, I thought about that. I just kind of let them air out. But yeah, would blow drying it work? I don't know. We'll see. Let's see here. Very good. Let's move forward, shall we? Thank you, Boris. And Helen says, hi, I remember when it was $32 an ounce. See, I'm just an old man. Wow, Helen. Well, I thought Helen was a woman. $32 an ounce. Boy. Well, Hamburglar with the first super chat of the night. Thank you, Hamburglar. Very kind of you, sir. The first one, that's another thing too. We usually don't get those when the scammers are on the line too. So thank you so much. He says, why would physical gold and silver stackers buy paper gold from mining companies? These mining stocks seem to go against what stackers stand for. Thoughts? Well, it's a good point. Mining stocks are a different kind of animal. You're buying into the companies that actually mine the gold. And so, and they typically, because I've actually done some profiles on those mining companies. And what I've learned in my research is that when gold does well, typically the mining companies do all that much better. So it's actually a good idea to buy mining stocks, but there's more risk involved in those. But typically mining stock companies do better when gold does well. So that's why. But at the same time, physical gold and silver stackers should have physical gold and silver. Paper gold and silver, those I attribute not to mining stocks, but I attribute those to the derivative markets. In other words, ETPs, exchange traded products. And I'm really not for those. I mean, I can understand why some people would buy those, and that's fine, especially for the convenience of them. But you're buying the exposure to silver's price or gold's price, not the actual metal itself. And I think there's something to be said for having the physical. Let's see here. Red-haired redneck says, if you had to choose between purchasing gold eagles and buffaloes or pre-33 double eagles, which would you stack? If I had to choose between them, it would probably be eagles and buffaloes. Key word being stacking, because pre-33 double eagles they kind of move in and out of being a stackable asset and a numismatic asset, and they're now the premiums starting to go up on those. Hamburger, thank you, brother. $1.99. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. That's right, Stacker 101. That's exactly right. Very, very true. Anything paper, whether it be a mining stock, whether it be a share in a company, that's just a representation of it. It's not actual physical holding. So in that regard, you're right. It's about the risk, the counterparty risk. And for some people, they're fine with it. And if they're going to invest in anything, they'd rather invest in precious metals companies as opposed to corporate stocks. You know what I mean? But I definitely see what you're saying. Now, you have super chatted here. $5, $6, $7. So I'm going to give you 7 push-ups. For those of you new here, for every dollar donated via super chat, I do a push-up or an exercise, except on Sundays because there's a lot going on Sundays. PayPal, for every dollar donated, I do 2. So let's do 7 push-ups for Hamburger. And thank you, Hamburger. Both of those very good comments. Very good comments. And you're right. Very good. Here we go. Let's do 7 push-ups for Hamburger. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. All right. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Tell you what, today's actions in the markets really kind of surprised me, as I talked about in my video. See, Roger Yao, who I think Roger was in here earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Good to see Roger. Appreciate him as a viewer, too. He says 42.22. Yepper, that's the set price, but they say it's different than reality. I've been telling people Fort Knox has not been fully audited, and so it's secretive, and only one president, FDR, has ever stepped foot inside Fort Knox. Then USSR fell, and once largest 2,000 tons gold reserve had only about 1 cubic meter or 20 tons of gold left in their gold vault. Yes, crazy. That's a crazy reality that definitely I think we should have Fort Knox and all of our gold holdings should be audited. I'm with you on that. It should be very transparent. All right, very good. And let's see here. Okay. Director Strike pre-starter box will probably sell for a ton. The V75 Gold Eagle empty box recently sold for $500. Wow. The box alone is expensive. Insane. Evil One, I actually do believe it's there, believe it or not. And mainly because a former Mint director who I trust, who shares most of my ideology, has seen it, has actually seen the gold. And so I believe him. Red-haired redneck, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. The old gold gets to me. Oh, I love the old gold too. I bought some of it as well too, red haired. But I would not really stack it, but I would buy it as a collectible for the history, and I love it. And if I had to choose between the two, the lower premiums are going to be on the other stuff. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, yes, thank you. And James Unleashed, very kind. Yeah, I forgot to mention this, and thank you for pointing that out. If you do PayPal, send it friends and family. That way there's no fees tied to it. And make sure you put your username in the notes so that I know who it's from and I can thank you properly on that. Because, yeah, that's very, very important. And by the way, we did get something in. Whoa, we did get something in from somebody, but it looks like the real name is there, but it was $10. So I owe them 20 push-ups, whoever this person is. I don't want to say the name for fear. I don't want to reveal their identity, but thank you so much for that. If it was you, let me know in the chat here so I can properly thank you. Thank you so much for that. Welcome, everybody. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, Hamburglar. Yeah, no worries, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's all good. So let's do 20. The reason why I do the twice as many there is because there's no fees. YouTube takes 30% of the super chats, and then the taxes are another 20 to 25%. Yeah, so that's why I always have the PayPal in there. But thank you so much. Very good. And I always have it's from Savage Stacker. Thank you, brother. Savage Stacker, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. You are the man. Let's go. Savage Stacker's putting me to work. 20 push-ups. Very cool. And thank you, CCT, for posting a link to the rounds, too. Very kind of you. There's still some of those left. 20 push-ups. Oh, here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Working hard. Of course, that's nothing compared to the hard work that Savage Stacker does. Savage Stacker is a hero in my book for what he does. I tell you what. All right. Hey. Helen Dobb. Okay, Helen. Okay, this is a guy. Helen Dobb, my ex, made this link. Okay, no worries. Thank you, Helen, because I wasn't referring to you as a female. So this is a... Sorry, man. I appreciate that. Bosnian Stacker is here. Good to see you. Bosnian Stacker. All right. T-Girl says, we are honest. If we're honest about the history of our government since day one, we like being scammed. Yeah, no, I tell you. True that. We trust government less and less these days. B-Bob. So if the Fed's dollar goes under, our government can still function because our government owns the gold. Let the Fed go bankrupt, see if I care. Exactly. Well, that's why, just in case, well, even not just in case, why it's a good idea to hold gold ourselves because, we'd be our own central bank. Very good. Matt Bittner, thank you so much, my friend, for the algorithmic hand signal there. Roger says, with our corrupt politicians, bankers, and military industrial complex, they can change the rules of a contract and law, just as they did under the original Fed laws. Just remember that the USSR had about 2,000 tons of gold disappear. That's true. Very, very true. All right. Let's see here. Oh, man, very good. Hey, Hamburger sleeps with the Salivate Metal Rounds. Oh, man, thank you. That's an honor. Very good. That's funny. Let's see here. Where are we at? Okay, Silver Heist, have a good night, my friend. Appreciate it, Silver Heist. Have a good one, sir. Twitch Radio says, I thought they revised this back in 1986 or 87. Honestly, if they didn't, that's kind of a big F-up, don't you think? Well, Twitch Radio, yeah, I kind of mentioned in the video why they didn't and why they don't. They've kind of held it for that long of a time to protect themselves. Money Saver Silver is here. Good to see you. How you doing? Let's see here. And Brett Davey says, $42 per ounce has no value to me because it is not available to me. I have to pay the black market price of $19.50. Yep, I know, exactly. That's just kind of an informational video, just kind of send out to see what to give an understanding as why it's still on the books at that price. But I know we can't get it for that. Bob Thompson says maybe they leave it like it is in hopes of a dramatic price increase. When all this paper fails, the banks, governments, wealthy, and of course stackers to some extent have a skin in the game. Everybody else, that's right. Yep, that's like this dramatic price increase. And revalue everything back down. PM, stacker, would be nice to know if any is still around or traded, hoarded away somewhere. Thanks. Well, apparently it's in 2 places. Yes, indeed. And Bobby Agee says, there should be some clarification between the value of gold versus the price of gold, given a particular time period and economic events, as well as what form the product it's held, ETF. Well, this is all physical, Bobby, they're supposedly. It's supposed to be in a physical form, not IOUs of any sort. The IOUs are held by the Fed. What is particularly interesting about this price, $42.22, just goes to show you the devaluation of the dollar over that long of a period of time. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. Let's march on forward here. Hey, good to see Creek Runner is here. Judith and Dan Davis is here. And we've got M. David says, stay golden, Pony Boy. Thank you, Mr. Sal, for the video. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you watching this one. If you had it right, it was a downright... No, you had it right. It was a downright confiscation. Well, technically, they didn't confiscate Money Saver Silver. They just said, hey, you've got to turn your gold in. Now, they may have went door to door to some places that they suspected weren't going to turn in their gold, but I kind of doubt that was done. An actual confiscation, but they made it illegal to own, so that if you didn't turn in your gold at that $20.67 price in 1934, then you were in violation of the law, save for 5 coins or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Bozzy and Stacker heard that the wrong pronoun is treated as a misdemeanor in California with punishment of up to 1 year of jail time or $1,000 fine. Any truth in that? I have heard about that. In some localities, I don't think it's a state law, though. But I think I have heard about it, that it is a misdemeanor in some localities in California. And that's pretty sad if that's the case. Let's see here. Very good. And, all right, let's see here now. Tiny Panther says, per gram or ounce. If it's an ounce, I'm about to sell all my gold for cash. There you go. Crazy, crazy. You can't even get a gram for that these days. Silver Heist. When you got your first Majestic order, maybe the unboxing can be silver. Just broke this Salivate metal law. That's right. That was the inspiration for my video. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And we've got Liquid Electrum. Oh, how the dollar hath fallen. Gold remains the same. Gold never changes in value or composition. Timeless metal in the world of erosion and decay. Non-reactionary metal in the world of constant reactions. Mind-boggling. That's a very good point. Very good point. I like the way you said that, Liquid Electrum. Gold, for all intents and purposes, is eternal in the grand scheme of things that are on this earth, for sure. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Let's march on up here. Where are we at? Okay, here we go. All right. Beach Bums 101. On here, gold CBDC is coming sooner than you expect. Video. He says the following. Listen, y'all. This is simple, guys. It's numbers game. 300 million Americans living in the U.S. If a third of us, approximately 100 million gun-carrying patriots, stand up against the 535 members of D.C., what could they possibly do? If the military and the National Guard or the police force, including the Sheriff's Department, are all part of the 100 million Americans standing up against the treasonous government all together and united, then only then can we stop the madness. Well, I mean, you know, there's protests you can do, there's marches, you know, and some of that stuff has been done. I would say at this point, the best thing to do is do it at the ballot box. If 100 million Americans actually voted like you were saying, the right way, we wouldn't have this problem if they just exercised the right to vote. Even with what happened in 2020, 100 million would blow that out of the way, blow any kind of shenanigans out of the way. You know what I mean? Very good. Yep. Money saver silver is exactly right. Gold will out-survive us all. I'm going to pin that. That's exactly right. Very good. And Cybercurrent Twitcher, fascinating stuff, Sal. Here's a slurp for this algorithm. Thank you so much, my friend. Cybercurrent Twitcher, you were the man. Oh, man. Featured in the video tomorrow. Thank you, Culture of Currency. He's asked me a couple of questions. I gave him some... In the interest of time, I gave him some pretty short answers, so it'll probably be a very short video. But thank you, Culture of Currency. Check out Culture of Currency's channel. He does one of the best reviews of silver coins from around the world. Probably has the greatest variety of silver coins that he does for the channel. And he also limits his budget to, I think, $100 a month. And that's one thing that stands him out. Is he shows how you can stack on a budget and stack variety on a budget and enjoy what you're collecting and stacking, because you learn something about the places that these coins come from. You know what I mean? And so you all should check his channel out for that. I mean, it's very cool, very educational. And Mike Gastaldi, 9170. So 1960 an ounce plus spot, 42.22 official price. $50 face value on American Eagle. What a smoke and mirror system. Bottom line, I trust it more than the fools that manipulate it. That's a good point. The face value is higher than the official price. Pretty amazing. Jared Johnson, 43.57. I mean, in real U.S. dollars pre-1913, that's probably accurate. I'd assume for a while now that the denomination of gold, silver, and even platinum eagles is an approximation of their actual dollar value. No. The dollar amounts are arbitrary nowadays. They really are pretty much arbitrary. And by the way, $42.22 was way more than double. It was more than double what it was worth back in 1913. All right, very, very good. Thank you, J.M. Unleashed, for posting a link to Culture of Currency's channel. And let's see here. Let's march ahead to the next comment. Kenneth Howell, 1272. Interesting, if you look at the sets from a third of the population turned in their gold following FDR's orders. Thankfully, we have been a nation that is non-compliant to tyrannical governmental orders. Yes. Well, and the thing is we're becoming less of that these days. But that's right. Less than a third of the population turned in their gold following that thing. But yes, indeed. Imagine if that were to happen today. Welcome. Susan Pitts is here. Late, but she's here. Good to see Electric Ninja. Welcome. Nickel Stacking is here. Good to see you guys. Red Crawler is here. Johnny Silver, have a good night, my friend. And Shane Brennan is here tonight. Good to see you guys. Glad you are all here with us. Annie Oakley is here. And there is Sergeant Gold, too. Welcome, welcome. And good to see Mike Herrera, Cybercurrent Twitcher, still with us tonight, even though it's late, but he's here. Silita, that's a new one for me. You're never too old to learn something new. Thumbs up. Well, thank you, Silita. Appreciate it. I'm glad that this video was able to provide some value to you. FNU Clone 1229 says XRP, baby. I know very little about the XRP and some of these crypto type stuff, but they say that's going to be the thing for the foundation for the blockchain or whatever. But anyways, $42.22 in cash and change, and 6.53 ounces of gold, and $2.75 in statutory price, both forms of money equaling $317.49. W, revaluation of all the currencies coming, and lots of central banks around the world stocking up on gold. Begs the question regarding the statutory prices during the switch from the old SWIFT to the new ISO 2022 system. With that will be the new main utility to facilitate the instantaneous transactions from business to business under the FedNow system, by the way, too. There needs to be a physical commodity pegged to the utility, which rumors around circling the wagons say the peg will be gold and the utility will be XRP. Okay, and of course, BRICS immediately comes to mind first. I do believe a level playing field is coming. There we go. Yes, indeed. I don't think that the Fed merged with the U.S. Treasury. I heard about that too at the time, but saw no evidence that that actually occurred. That's right. That's right. We have a voice in our money. That's right, Silver Sphincter. Good point. Good point. And our money is gold. By the way, speaking of money and gold, you're going to want to stay tuned. I still have some editing to do on it. But I did an interview with somebody tomorrow. I think you're going to find pretty interesting. So stay tuned. Tomorrow morning, this video will come out. So I hope you will take the time to watch. All right. Richard Metcalf says, very interesting, Sal. I learned something I didn't know. I always wondered why pre-33 gold had all that odd weight. I'll buy a bunch for $42.22 an ounce if it's not gold-plated copper. There you go. Me too, Richard Metcalf. Amen, brother. Red-haired redneck, Savage Stacker, I got to run. All right, thank you so much, red-haired redneck. I appreciate you being here, my friend. Oh, yeah, you have a good one, brother. Thanks for joining in. I think you're relatively new here, too, so I appreciate you being here. The Sarge says, good afternoon, sir. Good commentary. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Bosnian Stacker, not a bad-looking coin, and thumbs up. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Charles III revealed there. Silver Sliver says, hi, Sal and Nation. Thank you. Hello to you as well. Luke F5370 says, if that's the case, I'm about to drain my accounts and buy a truckload full. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Nice, nice. Very good. We've got Luke also says, great information. Learn something new in your channel. Thank you, Luke. I think that's a repeat comment. Juan Du says, in that case, Sal, I've got a $10 gold certificate I'd like to cash in. There you go. Yes, indeed. Me too, me too, me too. And Dominicum, 1855, your raspy voice is weirdly very soothing, even though you're reporting disconcerting news. Well, thank you. Some people really hate the voice. Others like it, but yes, indeed. All right. Gold is the king. That's right, GS Metals. It really is. When it's all said and done, gold is the king of all the metals. But I understand a lot of people like the silver better. All right. FJM 1061. I think they're off by a few bucks. Well, yeah, according to the market price, they are. And alert millions of 2022 $half put into circulation. It's crazy and thumbs up. Yeah, it's kind of a nutso wild thing to occur. And we've got Liquid Electrum, always very beautiful. Not Liquid Electrum, this is Silver Honda. Very beautiful, soft, cuddly kitty. He noticed on this one. Mitch Pictish, let's explore. The Morgan and Peace Dollar unboxing. Lucky Sal from Chuck and Plata. Thank you, Chuck and Plata. You were the man. And Silver Surfer says, that looks like my cat. Hey, nice. You're the second person that actually said it looks like their cat over there. John Williamson, yes. I just did a video this morning about that, actually, from First Majestic. Check it out if you get a chance. I posted it this morning, John Williamson. And talked about my experience with buying them as well. Matt Bittner with an algorithmic emoticon there. Thank you. And we've got American Patriot. Tell me this doesn't remind you of Willy Wonka and the golden tickets. Yes, it does. It certainly does. I opened my Morgan, but not the Peace Dollar yet. Well, hopefully, maybe you'll get one. Maybe you'll get one. That would be pretty cool. When are you going to go live from North Korea? That's right. I need to go live from North Korea. Well, I just crossed over there. You may have heard about it on the news. I crossed into North Korea on a tour of the DMZ. Yes, indeed. All right. Yes, you want to stay tuned for tomorrow's interview. I asked the guests some tough questions. My kitten as a grandmaster says, hopefully you have one of the director strikes that everyone keeps talking about. I'll keep watching to find out to see if I do, but as you can see, what's written on the package is slim chance. Steve K, 28, the inner box of mine has printing offset to the left. Wow, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. Jeff Nelson, fingers crossed and laughing profusely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we've got the Silent Bob, says, don't you see the gouge on the obverse of the first peace dollar on the right side? I need to look at it again. Because maybe it is there. I just didn't look at it too closely. Silver Wolverine, thanks for the shout-out, Sal. Comes to the director strike as a congratulations card is just tucked in between the LGP boxes and the COA is signed. Okay, it is signed. Cool. Thank you, Silver Wolverine. I didn't get one, but anyways. Pop-Off Strategy says, I really like the Morgan dollar coins. Nice. Yeah, the Morgans came out really nice. Peace dollars were off-center. Old Boss says, a triple canopy and old missions past the 30th parallel in secret. He has some cool stories. Wow. That would be interesting to hear this story. That's wild. Amazing. Culture of currency, speaking of which, says here on this video about the Morgans and peace dollars. How I love the peace dollar. May the favorite silver dollar may be my favorite silver dollar minted. I like the original better. I am a bit shocked at the quality control. Perth and other world mints do way more silver coins and lower mintage runge and don't seem to have an issue. I guess U.S. Mint will have the quality of the U.S. Post in time. Yes, indeed. It is too bad. It's awful. Yep. They could do so much better and should do so much better for their prices they charge. Yep. 66 Sam. Some light scratches on her cheek, or is that the capsule? Maybe the capsule. I'll have to check again. You guys saw some things in there that I missed. I need to check them out again. Captain Obvious. Awesome coin, Sal. I feel like I strike it rich every time I buy a tube of old silver buffalo. Just picked up another 36 buffaloes today. Feeling silver rich. Congratulations, sir. That is awesome. Andrea Kiss 4468. About to open both mines in 5 minutes. Only got one of each. Cheers. Well, best of luck to you. Hope you got a good one. Broker Chef 1606 says, just got my shipping notification while watching this video. Ordered 2 of each. They were pretty quick to ship them out. Original plan was to sell 1 of each to get to cover the cost of the 2 I'll keep. As more and more videos come out of people unboxing, I'll get any that I think would grade as 70. I'm thinking I should do that rather have some gold, to be honest. Yeah, I hear you. All right, very good. Okay, let's see here. All right, very good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 2023 peace dollar was $76, Bossy and Stacker. Let's see. Let's move this up here. We can make this happen. $6XM, very beautiful coins. Good luck if you try to sell them. Someone will buy them, no doubt. Yes, indeed. Thank you, sir. DR says, you're a very brave man, Sal. I gave up buying directly from the mint a while back. Yep, quality is just, I mean, it's, I don't know. I'm becoming more and more. Thing is, some of these things buying in the secondary market, you know, I don't know. It just depends how long you have to wait in order to get a good one. And all right. Rubber Cities is still processing for his dollars. Mine are being delivered today. Also, the coins look good. Very cool, Rocky. Uncle Fester, 200 direct proofs out of 175,000. So better than 1 in 1,000 chance per coin. Way better than any lottery in Vegas. Still better than most lotteries. 275, that's right. They're beautiful, Sal. Thank you, Annie Oakley. Yeah, these are much higher mintage. So, you know, it's you're not going to do as well with these as they did with the 21s. Too bad at the rim thing, as they are really nice coin. Yep, that's a pet peeve of mine for sure. You're right. Thank you, Dean. Buy it now, Kitty. That's right, Ben Kitty. It's the Ben Kitty. We've got Silver Patriot. Congrats on getting your coins and your collection, Sal. That was an interesting curveball the mint threw at us. Yes, indeed. I thought that was good they did that. Donovan Robbins got mine today as well. Haven't opened them yet. Might as well. Might wait a bit. I'm guessing both director strikes probably have been given at the coin shows and our VIPs. Probably a lot of them were. But some of them went through the mail too. Very beautiful coins. Is always great video. Thank you. Thank you. How do you buy them? From the United States Mint. And B-Toad says, I think I buy the graded ones, PCGS version pre-order, grade coin sale. Well, the thing is they're not going to care about the rim. They don't look at the rim whenever they grade, which I think is an abomination. Salivate Metal Silver card. Yes, indeed. This is a... Sometimes you see these pop up on eBay. Used to have these silver cards back in the day. Johnny, looking forward for this at the LCS. I was going to thumbs up, but I just couldn't break the 69. And just seems rude to interrupt that number. I hear you. Well, Johnny, you should have done it because I look at 70 as full copulation mode. And it always follows the 69. All right. Yeah, nickel stacking. I tried to reach out to him to see. I'd love to be on his show. I actually had him on my show a couple of years ago. If you go to my channel, and you go all the way to the right and to the search button, and you type in Yankee in there, if I spell it right, you can see my interview with him before his channel blew up. Where is it? Maybe you have to type in Yankee stacking. Where is it? Dang it. Interview with Yankee Stacking. That was from 4 years ago. This is before his channel really blew up. But so check that one out if you get a chance. Shoot, you would think with his popularity that this video would get more hits, but oh well. Alas, it did not. Britannias are awful. Britannias, interesting. Okay, yeah. Sometimes there's Britannias, but they're more evenly struck. But they do have some divots and stuff in them as well. But Britannias tend to be a little bit more evenly struck. Have a good night, Cybercurrent Twitcher. Appreciate you, my friend. Have a good evening, sir. Barry Stanton, cute cat. Thank you, cute cat. Joshua, I want more 2023s and 1924s original Gangster Peace dollars. Love the idea of peace money instead of war money. Yep, I agree. And complete Mexican gold set. I have a ways to go, but I have the 2 peso, 2.5 peso. And just last weekend received a 5 peso. All are sweet. They sure are. There's also another 1 peso coin that is a larger one that's hard to get. Thank you, JM Unleashed, for posting a link to the interview with Yankee Stacking from 4 years ago. Command Execute says, looks like 2 of your Morgans have a mark on the obverse. Is that the coin or capsule? Most of the videos I've seen online have had problems with the Morgans. I'll have to look at them again. But what I saw, I didn't see much that really stood out to me. Bosnian Stacker saw this video too. It says, nice unboxing. Thank you, sir. Excellent post, says Tomoko's Enterprise. In-depth lesson for gold for sure. No problem up here with our government's gold up here, as our new Prime Minister spent it all when he came into power. That's right. It was crazy. Took it all. Yes, indeed. And Bosnian Stacker says, I need me some gold and thumb up. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. It would be nice to have. Silver Lover says, I noticed your first peace dollar had a dent. I'm going to have to look at these again pretty closely. That's not good if that's the case. Objective Sovereignty says, it's like they don't want you buying. I know. It's crazy. I have to look at these closer. Very nice coins. I should get mine this week. All right, David. I hope yours turned out good and are not struck off center. I tend to look at the rims first when I look at coins, to the detriment of getting some of the details inside. And no IQ. Okay, U.S. Mint. Good luck. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No IQ. Annie Oakley is still with us, feeding her critters while listening. Thank you, Annie Oakley. Always appreciate you. Yes, indeed. My kitten is a grandmaster. I spoke to a representative at the Mint. She doesn't show anything about there being a director strike, peace dollar, or everything else, but I saw the pic of the congratulations to and noticed the size of it compared to the box the coins came in. Well, most of those representatives at the U.S. Mint are just call takers. They work in a call center nowhere near the facilities. So likely they're not going to know much about those things. All right, very good. All right. Gold Chit. Why don't we have any talent left? Yep. No talent. Slayer Stacker says, at least these coins came inside the capsules this time. Wow, yeah. That's right. Some of them came out of capsules in 2021. Daisy SK is here, but still in her car. Good to see you, Daisy. Thanks for listening in. Wow, Sandman Slim just found a 64 Rosie on the ground just now. Wow, that is amazing. That is awesome. Gold Chick, you must attach your rainbow epitaphs to your shoulders to buy anything. No pocket pingers for sale. My goodness gracious. Taste the rainbow. Isn't that a Skittles ad? Erickson says, so beautiful coins. Thanks for the share, Sal. Thank you. Now I'm anxious to look at mine to see how bad they are. Chris Guffey says, it would be nice if there's another director strike for the proofs and reverse proofs. There very well could be. If they could release a new West Point Mint silver and Morgan dollars with an indented W, and hopefully like the Proof of March 2021. That would be interesting to see if they were to do that. I'm signed up for the proof. Yep, I'm signed up for those as well. And Global Warmer with some thumbs up, an algorithm there. Bosnia Sacker, female military recruit, 18, considered quitting after she was forced to shower with transgender woman who had not undergone full medical reassignment surgery. What a shame. It's absolutely insanity what's going on in our world today and in the military here. Okay, so Money Saver Silver, last 7 Britannias got 4 out of 7 had dings on them. The QC is just out there, yes. And the milk spot, too. Steve, see, interesting news story. That would be something if the Treasury told the Fed to go pound sand. Yep. That would be something. Well, but see, the thing is Money Silver Saver, or Money Saver Silver, the difference is that the Britannias are bullion coins. The Morgan and Peace dollars are collector coins. More time and attention spent with the surface, with everything, and so they should be better quality. I can understand a little bit of imperfections for bullion coins, but not for the collector coins that cost $77 an ounce or $76 an ounce, or not even for a full ounce, for 8.859 ounces. All right. Citizen, the Mint would welcome you with open arms if you wanted to sell them your gold for $42 an ounce. They sure would. Can you imagine? I want to call them on that. Poppy Stuff says, no director strike for me, but happy with my coins. Clean and all centered. Nice. I wish mine were. V Marigold says, the cat doesn't want to help you. He just has his own agenda to run after, just like all the politicians. That's right, exactly. All right, folks, we've come to the end of this live stream. I got other stuff I have to do. Sadly, I got to work on tomorrow's video. I'm editing it. This takes a little while because it's a little bit longer interview, but I hope you all will watch it tomorrow. I want to encourage you all to stay tuned. Press the notifications bell. Tomorrow's interview will be very interesting, I think. Yes, indeed. Tomorrow morning around 9:30. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Each and every one of you. Appreciate your support. And I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is this: to keep your feet in the stars and keep reaching for the ground. You all take care. Have a good night.